Child, listen, I know it's been forever, but I'm back and I'm better than ever. And it's quarantine, so I was like, why not? And I figured I could do a little tutorial because I need to teach a lot of people a lot about me, because clearly they need to learn, because I need to teach them I'm not one to be played with and other things of that matter. Also, I just had a Trenta Passion tea from Starbucks. And before you ask, am I one of those Starbucks people like I can't even without my coffee in the morning? I'm really not, but I'm so jittery I can't even talk. I love sweet flavors and like sweet things. So I have a lot of energy and I have a lot of free time on my hand because of this quarantine, the coronavirus, and so many other things. Virus. I don't like how I say that word. So I was like, why not film a tutorial on how I do some of my looks? And one of the looks I'm going to be showing you all how to do today is a black and gold look. Or black and good, or Egyptian modern / Afrofuturistic. I'll have a title for it by the end of this video, but we're about to get real cute and real dolled up. So let's get ready. First, gotta put my hair back.
Let me tie my weave, don't wanna mess it up when I'm deep up in them sheets.
We're just gonna be worried about the face, the eyes, the lips, cheekbones, everything that people look at. They look at your eyebrows, but right now this will be a simplistic look because it's not really for more of glamour. It's more about what the message is, and the message is black and gold is like the color of like Egyptian royalty. So it's about feeling your oats, feeling your inner king, your inner queen, your highness. It's about feeling that part of you. So it's going to be a very simplistic look. You won't need too much, just a few colors. And since we're talking about the colors, let me show you everything you'll need, and you'll notice something too. You'll need your e.l.f. makeup brushes. These are my handy dandy travel ones. One of the brushes is already dirty because I did this look already and I looked good, and I was like, why didn't I record this? So I'm recording it now. So you're just gonna get your handy dandy makeup kit, your brushes. And for the brushes you'll be needing, in case you don't have any other ones, you will be needing your eyeshadow brush. Oh, let me do this right. You'll be needing your handy dandy eyeshadow brush, and also your e.l.f. what is this? Highlight, sorry. I thought I grabbed out the concealer brush. You'll be needing your e.l.f. highlighter brush also. So get those two ready. And the makeup palettes, or the eyeshadow palettes rather, that I will be using today is going to be the e.l.f. Opposites Attract, and we'll be using Spicy right there. Hopefully you can see it. We'll be using the Spicy eyeshadow today. And if you want to add more color, I do have a minier size. It's like a NYX Ultimate Edit. You can use that if you want to add a little bit more color to the look. I would recommend using the orange at the very top because, like I said, this will be a simplistic look. It's about adding color into your life, but it's also about royalty, so like feeling yourself. That's why the colors are very shimmery versus matte, and this is a matte palette, so that we'll be using more shimmers and glimmer and shining light to reflect like the crown of your face, because the eyes are like the windows to the soul. Also, my nails match this look, just so you know. So that's what we'll be doing. And while we make this makeup look, I will just be talking a lot because, like I said, I am very hyper energetic. You will also need your foundation. I like to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Get Guap. Sorry. You'll be needing your NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Are y'all screenshotting this? Be screenshotting this. I'm not posting for nothing. Your NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop brush and the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. You'll be needing this. And get your concealer brush, but if you don't have a concealer brush, the mini kit does come with one. It comes with every brush you need, actually. It comes with an eyeshadow brush, a highlighting brush, it comes with a blush brush, try saying that 5 times fast, and yes, a flawless concealer brush. You will be needing the highlight brush as well, if I haven't already mentioned that, because we're going to be adding a lot of shine to you. We're going to make you look shiny, we're going to make you look very pretty. Well, you're going to make yourself. I can't reach through the internet and paint your face. If I could, I'd make you look like me, and who doesn't want that? You all want to look like me. Everybody wants to. You want to look like me. Okay, bye. So let's get started on this look. I don't do cruelty makeup. If it is vegan, cruelty free, environmentally positive, I am all for it. Like, even my skincare is yes too, with like coconut or tomato. I'm all about the environment. I'm a vegetarian. I don't do those things. Like, I didn't even really want that Trenta whatever from Starbucks, because like, I'm all about it. I even have metal straws. Even my makeup wipes are NYX and e.l.f. because they are cruelty free. These, however, I'm not 100% sure, but they are not biodegradable, so I do throw them away instead of flushing, which you should always check before flushing your makeup wipes or anything down the toilet that isn't meant to be in the toilet, if it is biodegradable, because other than that, it'll just float off and like fill up a landfill wherever the drainage pipe like ends up at. More likely than not is at a beach or someplace where it shouldn't be. I feel like I sound like a basic Becky or a Karen right now. God kill me. If I ever turn into one of those people, you can unsubscribe and murder me in my sleep. Alright guys, so right now all I am doing is I am lightly pressing the foundation on my face, and I took a light base because all we are doing is that we are making our face one even tone, which is the point of this foundation specifically, is because everybody has dark marks or uneven marks on their face, tanning, paling, or whatever the situation may be, and the whole point that we will be putting a foundation on our face is because we want you to have a very smooth, even look when you get to your eyes and you get to your lips, but you want your whole face all around to look better. So I am going in every nook and cranny, every crevice. Sorry if I make any ugly faces. I'm a huge perfectionist when it comes to things like this. And right now I am also just talking to myself because, like I said, I had a lot of sugar for the day and I love sweet treats, and that is why I have so much energy to film this video. And I am getting everywhere. I'm looking in the mirror in the back and the mirror in front of me. I turned on all the lights, and later on we will also be using our concealer to touch up any spots that we may have missed. To do the same, we're just going to make our whole face one even tone, which is why my concealer and my foundation are the same shade, mocha, because you want to touch up under your eyes, over your eyes, and the whole brow of your cheekbones, underneath your cheeks, your cupid's bow. You want to get everywhere with this. I like to do this because of Bretman Rock. Like, he is so entertaining and funny, and like when he does the whole it's just so contagious. So yeah, let's just go hard. First step you want to do is you want to look around your face for any touch-ups that you might need to make. But first things first, I heard this weird noise. Ew, this would be gross sounding ASMR with makeup. You hear that? It's nasty, isn't it? That's my concealer. Gross. Okay, so all I am doing right now with the concealer is that anywhere I missed with my foundation is I am touching it up right there. As you can see, I am going underneath my eyes, I'm checking out my lips, I'm going everywhere, and I don't even really use that much foundation under my eyes because that is what we were going to use the concealer for anyway. I personally use concealer just strictly for touch-ups. For instance, if I may have a pimple on a day where I go completely all natural but a pimple comes out of nowhere, or I might have some bags in my eyes from pulling an all-nighter for school or whatever, I just use concealer to blend it out, make it look like it never even happened. It's like a face eraser to me. So that is all I am doing right now, is I'm just erasing and blending. Okay, right now, since we will be putting on eyeshadow, if you don't have eyeshadow primer, which is a very useful tool if you're going to be glamorous, as you can see, I am putting on concealer above my upper lid, and also on my lid, I will be blending them all, both like top and bottom, because if you don't have primer, here's a life hack that I learned from many people and some YouTube videos, is that you can use a very good concealer as your sort of primer so that your eyeshadow won't crease, because I know people like me with hooded eyelids instead of just a monolid, our eyeshadow tends to crease. So as a way of making it stick and stay is that using concealer and then putting on the eyeshadow is a great way of doing that. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. Okay, now here's where the main look really comes in. You'll be getting the spicy color because we're spicy people from your e.l.f. Opposite Attract makeup palette or whatever shimmering brown or gold you have. You're going to want to put that over your eyelids, keep dabbing and pressing all over until you get just the right amount and just the right amount of shimmer. See how it's reflecting off of me in the light? I had to be very meticulous right here, so I picked up the mirror to really see what I'm doing because I was sort of far away from it and I had to check back there too as well. But you really do want to get all over your eyes. See how it's all just blending together and it's going with it. I'm going with the motion and the movement all sort of in one wave with the look. And I am still talking to myself also, but that's all you have to worry about is that you want to go with the look. Start off sort of at the edge and go back. You want to start from front to back, not back to forth. That'll really mess you up. And you do want to fan it out a little bit because when you do the eyeliner, they'll sort of meet up. And you want the meet up to look like a marriage almost, not a divorce. So you do want to fan it out a little bit more. Don't just stay in one spot. Don't be too scared to put the eyeshadow on. But like I'm saying, see how I made it fan out more because you want it to like a marriage. Can you see that? It's a marriage that will be causing. I turned the light off a little bit so you can see it better. And you're gonna want it to shimmer also because the eyeshadow is representing the crown and the Egyptian look. So be sure to fan it out. Don't be too scared. The next step after the eyeshadow is you're going to want to take a pencil eyeliner and you're going to do a light base and trace over where your lower waterline is. You're going to want to go against the waterline and you're going to want to trace it with the pencil. And afterwards, you will see why. It'll all make sense. You're going to want to do a light touch up. Make it look more gray than black. That's how light you want to do the first layer of eyeshadow with the pencil eyeliner. Okay, now that you have done a light base with your pencil, you're going to want to take your liquid and you want to go from front to back of the waterline, front to back, until you get a dark enough shade. And the reason we did this because the light base of pencil mixed in with the automatic dark of the liquid really makes the eye stand out and it keeps your eyeliner on all day, or at least that is an experience I have personally had. And you're going to want to go up into the eyeshadow where you created a sort of fanning effect, that light fan effect that you did. You're going to want to do that on both sides. Go from front to back. As you can see what I did with both my left eye and my right eye. I'm checking it twice, making sure it looks real nice, and that's what I'm doing. I even do a little touch ups. I'm going over and over because the eye and the black and the gold, that was the whole point of this look. So if you mess this up, I don't know any other way to help you out. So you really do want to make sure you look great and fantastic. And here's something I do do, sometimes I put like a little beauty mark on the side to look like, because like I was watching the Proud Family movie when I was really little, and Penny, she got all tough, she got all suited up in her little outfit, and then she just did with the beauty mark. And so every time, like when I do my makeup, even if it is just eyes or full face, I just put a beauty mark on the side. But that's just something I do because of Penny Proud. Alright, the next step is we're going to take our mascara and we're going to volumize our lashes. If you want your lashes to look almost like falsies, you're going to want to put on a lot more mascara than I did. But for me personally, I felt like my lashes were looking good enough. They were making a bold enough statement. So I just did enough curl ups on my eyelashes to really get them to the level that I wanted them to. And I kept doing both ways, just doing enough, making it look right in the face, just making sure they were good enough. And I kept curling and curling and curling until I felt satisfied with the length that I needed to and the volume that I felt like was good enough for me. Alright, and now the last and final step is you're going to take your Bare With Me lip balm, put another light base, as we have already been doing, just to moisturize your lips versus making them look glossy. And you're going to do that and rub them in, and then your final look should be ready and complete. And there's no particular hairstyle for this, so I'm just gonna unravel my hair, and voila, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I actually did enjoy making it, and the whole reason I'm coming back to like making videos and YouTube is like this because I've been watching the news a lot lately, and it's a scary world out there. You could go at any time, life is short, so just one thing I don't want to say on my deathbed is I wonder what if. I want to say, at least I tried. That's something I want to say. And now I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. And comment down if there's any more looks you want me to create. And if you want to know any other brands or tips and tricks I have. Because I do have this one tip if you want to do a smoky eye look. And for now, adios.